Hey guys, I am here with you today to share something very special with you. This may just look like a kid's toy, but this is a huge part of my testimony. When my little one was born, they were born to two parents that were practicing pagans and Wiccans. Their bio father and I were on a very dark path at the time. And we had this little kid that was just so happy all the time. And we did magic and filled our minds with garbage like Supernatural and stuff like that. My kid hated when we watched Supernatural. And I remember very distinctly one day, after I had been watching it, they started screaming. Not crying, just screaming bloody murder in the hallway. Staring up, kind of like you would if you were looking at a very tall man. And they were less than 2 years old. And they screamed their little head off and slowly walked and backed whatever they were screaming at up. And they screamed at the door until I opened the door. And then they screamed out the door for a few minutes and slammed that door shut. Instant change, instantly went back to happy kid and just wandered off. And so we quit watching Supernatural. And my kid is nonverbal, or was, until they were 2. A little after, maybe. And they loved Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, and Spirit, Free Reign, or whatever that new TV show is. And it just everything to do with horses and trucks at the time. And that was like their big obsession. So we went with a family member for Christmas to go to Walmart to let them pick out their own toys. And they had already picked out a horse from Spirit, one of the spirits, and a truck, some various truck. And suddenly they came back and they snatched those toys out of my hand. And they put them back on the shelf right where they belonged, and I started following them around trying to figure out what they were doing. And soon enough they brought me this. A little Tyke's nativity set. They had no idea what it was, never seen it before, never heard the nativity story. But they wanted no other toys. They could have chosen multiple toys, and we explained that, but they didn't. This is all they wanted. And their faith inspired me. It was one of the many signs, and soon after, I started going to church and converted back to being a Christian because of the faith of a child. And Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me.